Tandem Nomads, episode 137. You do not need to be a coach to develop a successful portable business idea, and in this episode you will have all the inspiration you need to think outside the box and find the right business idea for you. Hello, Nomad Nation. Welcome to Tandem Nomads, the podcast show and entrepreneurship platform where you can find great inspiration and tips to grow a successful portable business and thrive in your global nomadic life. This is your host, Emel Deregi. I'm a business and marketing coach and the founder of Tandem Nomads. In this episode, I want to address something that I've heard so many times when discussing the possibility of starting a portable business to turn dual career challenges into opportunities and be able to create a source of fulfillment and revenue while moving from a country to another. One of the most frequent responses that I have and objections that I have about starting a portable business is, I don't want to be a coach, and the only way to have a portable business is to become a coach, but I don't want to become a coach. So today I want to share with you 15 inspiring business ideas that are portable and in certain cases even scalable, and they're not coaching businesses. I'm really excited to share with you these examples. All of them are part of Tandem Nomads community. Most of them have been interviewed on the podcast show, and most of them are expat partners who had to find a solution to be able to continue their career and live on the move. I hope that these examples are going to inspire you and realize that it is possible to build your portable business and you don't need to be a coach to do so. So if you're looking for a business idea or you have a business and you're struggling to make it portable, I hope that these examples will give you a lot of inspiration. Speaking of finding the right business idea for you, if you're looking to start your own source of revenue and fulfillment on the move, you do not have any idea what it could be, or if you have a few business ideas but you're not sure what is the right move for you, then you absolutely need to join me for this free webinar where my partner in crime, Sunday Bean, and I will share with you the 10 steps in order to find the right business idea for you that fits your needs, that fits your vision, and that also fits your lifestyle on the move. Make sure to sign up to this free webinar on tandemnomads.com/137. So let me go ahead and describe to you these 15 business ideas. I have to say that I could have shared much more, but at some point I needed to stop. It was really hard to pick all those business ideas, which one to share with you, because there's so many great ones. But I tried to share with you the most relevant ones, but also the most innovative ones, the most out-of-the-box ones, to make you realize that even some businesses that are very physical can be turned into something portable, which leads me to how I organized these 15 examples. I actually organized them in 4 different types of categories. The first one is portable business ideas that are derived from coaching or consulting. Ideas basically that are a bit of different than coaching, but are in the same form that you still want to consider that could be good business ideas. The second one are portable business ideas with startups that are using technologies to provide their solution and also to scale, because that's also another thing that you might be looking for. Scaling means being able to grow a business beyond your personal time and your personal physical presence. So a business that does not depend only on you and your time in order to grow. So I wanted to share with you some examples. Most of them actually are scalable, but in this case, they are particularly startups who are using technology for that. The third category is the portable business ideas that have a physical component in them, and how you can, even if you have a business that has a physical component in it, how you can make it portable and think a little bit differently in order to continue your business while living on the move. The fourth category are the business ideas with really innovative and creative business models that really are out of the box and very different from what we usually see in that industry that they each belong in. I will now describe each business idea, and then you will be able to have more information on each of them if you go to tandemnomads.com/137. There you'll be able to access the blog article and all the links of each of these examples. So go to tandemnomads.com/137 if you want to know more about each of these business ideas. I can't wait, so let me start now with the portable business ideas derived from coaching or consulting. The business number one is Alix Carnot from Expat Communication. She's the business developer and the partner in Expat Communication. She also takes care of expat intelligence and international careers for the companies, for the corporate clients of the company. So Alix has been living on the move all her life, and she has been facing her own dual career challenges when she wrote a book about it. And that had led her to meet with the founders of Expat Communication, and eventually she bought a share of the company and made part of it. This company is a company that covers the dual career challenges, offers coaching services, but the company itself is a company that actually provides different coaching. So if you're a coach and you're looking to access, clients directly, you could be part of their database of coaches. But they don't only do that. They also provide consulting for companies, and their big specialty is the expertise that they've developed in creating surveys to understand the needs of expats. So this business is portable. Although they have physical offices, first of all, they can be flexible if they want to, but also their employees, the coaches, can also do their businesses on the move. So it's really important to realize they're actually serving their clients worldwide with this business. So it is a coaching business, but it's actually a company providing different coaches. And that's a business model also that you can think about. If you've developed your own method, you can get people to buy that license, for example, and use it in order to teach your method, for instance, or coach according to your method. So this is how Expat Communication is managing to expand and scale, is also thanks to the fact that they actually are a platform of different coaches, and that's how they can scale and also provide a certain aspect of portability. So I just wanted to mention this example that on top of I just wanted to start with the coaching aspect. This is pure like coaching, but also consulting and surveys that they provide. Companies are paying them to provide them with surveys and analysis on the expat market. So although Alix Carnot, who is the person I interviewed and explained us in this episode how this business works, if you want to know more about it, you can check that out. Although she has a coaching background, the essential part of her work through her business is managing the company. And that's basically the real idea here. I want you to realize that even if you have a coaching business, you don't need to be the actual coach. You can manage and expand that business in order to get clients through the door, but you don't need to be the coach actually implementing those coaching sessions. So that's another way also to look at it. If you think that your biggest strength is in business development and you have, for some reason, some kind of expertise in coaching, this is another way to look at this. Business idea number 2 with Dr. Sonia Jaeger. She's a psychologist, and the reason I'm bringing up her example is because I've also heard a lot of people telling me how difficult it is as a psychologist to make this practice portable. Guess what? I have found just that person who can show you and prove you that it's possible to have a psychology background and also stay and remain a psychologist while moving and living on the move. And this episode is coming up. It's going to be the episode number 140. So stay tuned to listen to all the details. But basically, Sonia is a German and French psychologist, a psychotherapist, and a PhD, and has a PhD. She's been living a location-independent life as a digital nomad for the past 4 years while working as an online therapist. And she was providing online counseling coaching to expats and other global mobile clients in German, French, and English. I know that a lot of psychologists who have to live on the move end up choosing the route of coaching, and although they're not very happy about it, they tend to think there's no other way to do it. But I just want to let you know that if you're a psychologist and you think that you can't do it on the move, guess what? It is possible. It just needs a little bit some tweaks, and we'll talk about it in that episode. Third business idea, which is more related to consulting this time. And the reason I chose this example is because the person I'm going to mention, Michael Ginsberg is the founder of the company Mastering Green, and he is an engineer in renewable energies and an expert in sustainability, green buildings, solar PV, energy policy, and government relations. So this is a typical job as an engineer that usually you need to be physically present somewhere to be able to deliver your expertise. Michael Ginsberg managed to do this in a portable way, and he explains how he does it in the episode where I interview him. So if you want more details, you go to tandemnomads.com/1037 and you'll be able to find all the details there. But basically, I definitely wanted to share with you how a career as an engineer also can be turned into a portable business idea. And basically the way he does it is by consulting, but also by drawing the maps. And what he's selling is the actual maps of his solutions, like he's coming up with a technical solution for his clients, then sending him a roadmap and all the details of how to implement it. And then the company will implement that technical solution on location. And in some cases, Michael will travel to those locations for the last fine-tuning or verifying certain things, but he does not always have to travel. So I just wanted to invite you to check this business idea. In case you come from a very technical background, this could be a great inspiration for you. So we covered these 3 business ideas that are derived from coaching or consulting, and now let's just think completely out of the scope of anything related to coaching. I want to share with you in the second category, business ideas with startups using technology. The fourth business idea is Andrea Martins. She's a serial entrepreneur. She's been founding many companies, but her story started when she moved abroad with her husband and felt very lonely and with very little information of her experience abroad. So she created expatwoman.com, and that website ended up being bought by another bigger company, which led her to start another startup, which is called Green Socks. So she tells you about how she did that and what has helped her through the journey. But these 2 businesses are both founded on developing an online platform that provides services, information, but also algorithms that allows to get a result for the clients. For example, with Green Socks, it's sort of, as she says, the Uber of lawn mowing. So if you have a garden and you need help to mow your lawn, you go to this app and you will find the closest person or the most available person who wants to provide that service for you. So she has launched that app and now it's still running, and I think she's even thinking of other ventures. So she's a true serial entrepreneur, and those businesses are definitely portable. And the message here is how she used online tools and developers' skills to build her online platforms and grow her businesses. Here is the 5th business idea with Erica McManus, the co-founder of Instant Team, which used to be MadSkills. So MadSkills is a company that Instant Team is a company that sources virtual work opportunities for military spouses to clients who are ready to outsource. So she provides, thanks to her online platform, a team of operational military spouses who can work for companies who need certain help, for example, as assistants, marketing, anything, any tasks that can be virtual. So basically her online platform matches the demand and the offer for those companies who need to build a team virtually in order to help them with certain tasks and day-to-day management. I really recommend you to check this episode. I will definitely need to have Erica come back to update us on what happened since her first interview, because the company has just boomed since, and there were so many changes that happened between the moment I interviewed her and today. But it was definitely a great inspiration where she told us how she started Mad Skills, that is today called Instant Team. So check it out, and the link is in tandemnomads.com/137. But again, another great inspiration and great business idea that has nothing to do with coaching and that really allows you to make an impact while using the power of technology and bringing in some experts in the team who will develop the online platform for you if you don't know how to do it on your own. Now, business idea number 6 that is based on technology. I have here Nicole Blythe, the founder of Relocate Guru, a social network and application available on your phone that you can find when you move to a new country or a new city and need some resources to find all the things you need to be able to move there, but also connect with other people who live there. So you need to check again that episode also where Nicole shares how she developed this app. And if you are interested in starting your own app, you definitely want to check Nicole's interview about how she developed Relocate Guru. She really shares some amazing tips there. But here is another business idea that's not coaching and that has taken the power of technology to be able to solve a problem and deliver a service that is highly needed. All right, I hope that you're already having some great sparkles and ideas running through your head. We just covered business ideas that were derived from coaching or consulting, and then business ideas that use technology as a foundation to develop their platforms. Now, the third category is the business ideas that have a physical component, although they are portable. So, I want to start with business idea number 7 with Ebere Akadiri. She's a serial entrepreneur and the founder of Ataro Global Food Services. This is a great idea of a business that is actually pretty physical, and how Ebere was very creative in finding a way to transfer her knowledge and experience into something less physical, although it is a physical product that she delivers. All right, I'm going to stop making mysteries here. But if you don't know Ebere is Nigerian and she lives in the Netherlands. She used to run a clothing shop and 2 restaurants. She had over 56 employees. And this is obviously not a portable business. So when she had to go to the Netherlands for her husband's job, she was thinking, what can I do to continue with my business? And she came up with the idea of developing packaging mixtures of spices that allow you to cook Western African food in your home while being able to keep that original taste, because if you had to mix those spices on your own, you would not have that great taste. So she came up with this idea, and now she's exporting these spices in the Netherlands and some other neighboring countries. And on top of it, she has also developed her mentoring and conference platforms to help entrepreneurs in the Netherlands be able to get inspired. But I just wanted you to see this inspiring story of how somebody who had a restaurant, who has a business that's so not portable, and thought about how to transfer her skills into something that she could take with her, which is her spices company, as well as her mentoring business now. If you want to know more about this story, make sure to go to tandemnomads.com/137. Business idea number 8 with Melissa Matthews, who has built her career in journalism and communications. She used to work as a spokesman for the NASA. And her husband had to move because of his job, and she was also wondering how to do it to continue her career. So she started as a freelance in PR, which is very portable, and her company has grown so fast that today she's at the head of the Matthews Group, a strategic communications and public relations agency that helps business-minded engineers, technologists, and scientists tell their stories to audiences that matter. She basically helps scientists and technical people to be able to sell their innovations and their inventions in a compelling way. So while she moves from a country to another, Melissa managed to grow her company that is very American focused, by the way. Her business is very American. So although she lives on the move, her business is mostly focused on the American market, and the reason she can continue to work and travel is because she has developed a team that helps her locally to develop that business. And that's another way to think about when you want to build a portable business and if you want to scale, because hiring people is also an amazing way to be able to create a business that does not only depend on your presence. So you really want to learn from these examples and check it out. Melissa Matthews from the Matthews Group, truly inspiring lady and very inspiring story of how she grew her company and be where she is today while living on the move. Business idea number 9 with Fabio Palvelli, who is an online influencer. Fabio is an entrepreneur, architect, designer, and YouTube star in his field. He is the founder of the D2 conference, which is one of the biggest gatherings of 3D designers and artists in the world. So he has developed his career as an architecture designer and realized that designers and graphic designers, even architects, really struggle to get efficient in their work process, but most importantly, in their client relationships, to get paid for the actual time that they spend on a project. Clients with graphic designers tend to request for a lot of back and forth changes. So how do you make sure to control your time and be really paid for the value of your work? So this has helped Fabio really hit a nerve in this industry thanks to his YouTube channel, which also led to a conference that is absolutely amazing and you need to check if you're into this field. But this conference is gathering hundreds of people every year in the city of Vienna in order to talk about these challenges that architect and designer experience. So a really interesting business. Fabio is actually an expat partner also, and he lives on the move too. He follows his wife. I think right now they're in Israel and they might be moving somewhere else sometime soon. So while he travels with his spouse and lives abroad, he still manages to manage his business on the move. It requires a lot of travels. He does admit that. So if you think that you're available and willing to travel, this could be a good idea of combining your online business through a YouTube channel or any online platform, plus a physical event that helps you gather your online community and meet them once a year. That's definitely something that you can do. Fabio also talks in the episode where I interviewed him of how he gets paid by his clients to consult them. Most of the time he will do it online, but sometimes the clients actually pay him to travel and go to the site to help them through those challenges that they have. But basically his business has a huge component that's physical, and that's why I put him in this category, but he's also able to run his business while living abroad. So I just wanted to get some inspiration here and check out his YouTube channel. Truly inspiring and a lot of fun. Fabio Palvelli, and you can check his interview on tandemnomads.com/137. Hang on, Nomad Nation. The list is pretty big, but truly inspiring. We're going to now cover the 10th business idea that has to do with something physical, but still manageable on a portable way. It's the business of Mariam Otemofiori, who's a blogger and a writer. Her background is as an economist, and she started her blog as she was moving from a country to another called And Then We Moved To. That blog gave her so much exposure that she started being reached out by journalists, and she had a really great audience. And that has led her also to be paid to write for other magazines. So that was her first way of making money. And now she also has her own book. She's a published author. You should check her book called The Messy Mobile Life. So that's another way also to combine your knowledge in a field without having to do coaching. So she is providing a lot of services that are similar to coaching, but not really, because she's actually writing a book about those guidelines, but she's not coaching anybody. And she also is being paid to write for other magazines in the areas where she is an expert, which is expatriation. Another way to consider to build your portable business. Mariam came on the show twice and she had shared her amazing journey. The latest episode with her is where she shares how she managed to publish her book while moving from a country and stick to that goal without giving up despite a very difficult and messy move. And very much related to Mariam's business, I want to mention this business of Jo Parfit, who is a publisher. She is actually the mentor of Mariam Otimofiori and the publisher of her book. So Jo Parfit had a career in journalism, and while living on the move, she developed her company, which is a publishing company called Summertime Publishing. She also has an online expat bookshop. And on top of it, she does teach other authors to write their books and help them through the editing and the process and the publishing process. So another very inspiring business idea. And I want to put a pause here with Jo Parfit. Jo Parfit was one of the first people to address the dual career challenges of expat partners. She wrote a book called A Career in Your Suitcase, and they're still available today if you're interested to check it out. So Jo Parfit is also a great example of a portable business that has nothing to do with coaching. Here is business idea number 12 with Rosiane Monteverde. So the reason I picked this business idea is because, like psychologists or doctors, this is another business that will be very hard to run in a portable way. And Rosiane has found a very interesting way to continue her expertise as a French lawyer, although she does not live in France anymore. She founded Legal Nomads, which is a law firm designed to help French expats be able to manage their legal challenges while living on the move. Slowly but surely, she also developed her network of lawyers in other legal territories, so she also can help expats from outside of France thanks to her network of lawyers. So this is also another great way of how can a business or career that seems very unportable, and how to think about it by creating first of all a business that serves the people from the country where you are, although you're not there. And second, by creating a network of partners to whom you can send business, but still be able to benefit from it as a quid pro quo. I have a great interview with Rosiane where she shares with us all the legal aspects to think about when you want to build a portable business. So you absolutely want to check that out on tandemnomads.com/137. And while I'm here, don't forget to sign up to the webinar that you will find on that page. If you're looking for a business idea or you're still hesitating, what kind of business you can launch and how to do it, this webinar is for you. We're going to be live and we're going to help you go through it. So I can't wait to meet you there. And here is the last category of business ideas that I really want to share with you, because these business ideas are truly people who thought outside the box and transformed a business that's not supposed to be portable into something portable, and there is not coaching. Business idea number 13 with Karen Wilmot, and Karen is a virtual midwife. Yes, you heard me well. A virtual midwife. So she has spent her whole career working as a midwife, especially in the Middle East, although she comes from South Africa. So she still actually works in a clinic, but she wanted to have a freedom of lifestyle and developed her virtual midwife company that provides support to pregnant moms to be able to deal with the challenges of pregnancy, learn about those different phases. And her audience is very much expats who actually need to move from a country to another and have a hard time having consistency in the support and the doctors that they find around them. So not only her business is virtual and portable, but she also helps expats find a portable and sustainable source of support during pregnancy. So in the episode, she tells you in details how she does that. But basically, she provides online support. She talks to her clients online and helps them through each step. She also has her programs. She has many programs that are training programs online. And eventually, if you really want her presence, she also has a VIP package, just like Fabio that I mentioned before. She does have a VIP package for clients who want her present, who want to fly her in and bring her during the last weeks of pregnancy. She shares that in her interview. It is so inspiring, and I just find it very interesting how such a job like a midwife can be transformed into a portable business model. I really think that you should tune in and check that out. It's really interesting. Business idea number 14, very similar, a job that is so regulated that at some point that was very difficult to do on a virtual base. So this idea, number 14, is with Erin Long, the founder of Worldwide Speech, which is a company designed to provide English native speakers and especially expats online speech therapy services, particularly for expat children. So that's also a double benefit here. Not only her business is portable, she also lives on the move. Her company is based in the US, but her clients are worldwide, and she serves them online. And actually, she does not serve them anymore only herself, but she has a big team worldwide that serves her clients. It's an online platform where she provides those speech therapy, and thanks to the online tools, she managed to do that. And the reason I think it is an innovative business, if you listen to the episode and the interview with her, you will realize that when she started, the American Telemedicine Association had to be created in order to vet and in order to advocate for changing regulations in order to allow practitioners to do their business online. It was a very difficult practice to have online and very regulated. And actually, Erin ended up also being involved in the American Telemedicine Association to also advocate for better regulations to allow people like her to run their businesses online. So this is another example of how regulations can really be a barrier to build a portable business. And the message here is how to turn your challenges into opportunities, if you know Tandem Nomads well here. And Erin is a great example of that, of how she did it. So I highly recommend you to check her out. Erin Long from Worldwide Speech. She's a really inspiring entrepreneur. Final business idea, number 15, Renata Cavallo. She's an interior designer. And she has managed to build a portable business, or to be more precise, a business model that has a component that's portable. So Renata is one of my clients, and we've been working together on how to build a business model that is portable for her. She lives in New York since many years, and she would like to stay in New York for many years, but she knows that at some point in her career, it might happen that she needs to leave just because of her international background and international family. So while a lot of her clients are actually physical clients in New York, she helps them design their interiors and help them decorate their place and moving into their new place. Her passion lies in helping expats make their temporary home a place that feels homey. So based on that passion and that mission she really wanted for herself as an interior designer, we worked on a business model that helps her deliver those services to expats even if she can't be in their home. So just like the example of Michael Ginsberg that I gave you at the beginning, she actually helps her clients, expats around the world who are moving to a new place but have some challenges with the space. She helps them redesign that space even if she's not there. So how does she do it? She has some online tools that she uses for mapping. So she will ask you some pictures and ask you some very specific questions about what are your challenges. And based on that, she will use her mapping tools to give you some recommendations of how to adjust the place that you live in to make it fit your needs and your goals. Really inspiring. So she is also a typical example of that rule that I call the 60-40. So if your business is too physical, like for example, interior designer, you can still make sure that at least 40% of your revenue streams comes from the online and portable stream, just like this example that I showed for you. So the majority of Renata's business comes from the physical business, but she is being proactive, but anticipating the fact that one day she will move, but also doing something that she really wants to do and serve with the people she wants to serve by creating a revenue stream that's also portable. If you want to check her services and how she does it, I will put the link of her company, RGC Projects, in the webpage of this episode. Wow, these were the 15 business ideas. They're not coaching and they're innovative and also scalable. So I hope you had a lot of inspiration and that from now on, you will never think again that you can't start a portable business because you don't want to be a coach. It is so possible. And I hope that all these ideas have inspired you and triggered some ideas for yourself. And if you are looking for a business idea that fits your lifestyle, your needs, make sure to join me and my partner Sunday Bean for this live webinar. Go to tandemnomads.com/137 and sign up right there to have all the information. I hope that you found this episode very inspiring, and I would actually love it if you could share in the comments of the webpage what business idea has this episode maybe triggered for you, or which one do you feel the most aligned with? Which one feels like, oh, this is something I could explore for my skills and what I have in mind? I'd love to hear more about it, so please share your comments right in that webpage, tandemnomads.com/137. I really look forward to continuing this conversation with you. And I look forward to also meeting you in the next episode. In the meantime, stay tuned to turn your challenges into fantastic and creative new opportunities.